Hey there, thanks for joining me again. So today I'm going to talk about something which is kind of a false friend, and that's about some of the letters of the alphabet. So you probably all learned at school A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So hopefully that's in your head somewhere because I'm going to ask you to use it later. Because as you may have noticed, some of the letters that we have in English sound the same as letters in French, but they're not the same letter. So I have a lot of trouble with J and G because in French you have J and J, but it's not the same letters, it's the opposite one. So G in English is J in French and J in English is J. It's really confusing. So letters are particularly difficult, I think, because we learn them at a very young age, and so they are implanted in lots of different places in our brain, and our brain cannot believe that it's not the same. So I've been in France now for 12 years, and even now, if I have to spell a word that begins with G, for example, the name of my town, I have to think really carefully, what is G in French? And I have to think of my name, which is Aigen, A-Y-G-E-N, to say, okay, G is G. So the name of my town is G-R-A-S-S-E. So the first two that are really difficult are the G and the J. So if you can have something to help you remember, for example, for me, I remember my family name. Maybe you have the name of something you often spell that you can remember. Otherwise, you will have to think of the song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, G. Now the other two letters that are really difficult to remember are E and I. So as you know, in French, you have the letter E, but it's not the English E. It's the English I. So, how do you remember this? Well, again, you can think about the song, or you can think about something like I. The pronoun I is spelled I. So you need something to help your brain remember this. So the next time when somebody tries to spell you their name, you can write it down correctly. Now this takes a lot of brain work. My brain is still working on this, and to be honest, I think it's something that is never going to be easy to do because it's so ingrained in our brains. So I'd like you to go away and think of how you can remember G, J, and E and I for next time you need it. And by the way, if you're enjoying my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be putting out a video every day during the confinement here in France. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you soon.